Can you explain your official role and responsibilities here at Loyola?
Sure. I am a UCWR instructor. I teach in the English department. So it's my role in the university to introduce students to the kind of writing that's going to be expected from them at Loyola. But also from teaching other classes in the department, it's also my role to introduce students to a variety of literary genres and different types of writing and the history of literature.
Cool. Why did you choose to work or teach here?
I chose to work at Loyola because of the type of integrity that the administration has shown in terms of involvement in the community and also in terms of respect for its instructors. I feel very respected here and also supported. And also because of the student population is very energetic and dedicated, and I feel very like it's a good fit for me teaching here. I tend to get as much back as I'm giving, and I really appreciate that.
Loyola identifies 4 core values as essential parts of its education: understanding diversity, understanding and promoting justice, understanding spirituality and faith in the world, and promoting civic engagement and leadership. Do you feel these values are an important part of what you do at Loyola?
Oh, absolutely. And this is my 8th year at Loyola, and I feel like I've really grown to incorporate an awareness of those values in my teaching, and also to have been given the opportunity to focus on them in my life in terms of how important they are, especially in terms of how we as members of society or citizens, like the responsibility that we have in focusing on them as far as how we interact with other people and what we really should be bringing to society.
Why do you feel it is important for students at Loyola to understand these values?
Again, I feel like college is a really important time for students to focus on who they are and who they want to be. It's such a really exciting time in life. And when, not to say that you're not in the world quite yet, but that, when we graduate and, we have jobs and we take on these different kinds of roles as adults in the world, I think it's important to think about the kinds of responsibilities that we have as humans to each other. And each of those core values addresses the ways that we do that. And I think it's extremely important for Loyola students to think about that during their time here.
What is one place or event in Chicago you would recommend that I see or experience?
Okay, well, I actually thought of 2. 2 came to mind. Oh man, there's so many. Because Chicago is such an amazing place to be culturally. I would definitely say, museums in general. The Art Institute is amazing, and the MCA. There's also ones that are hidden away too. For instance, like Lynx Hall in Wrigleyville is an amazing performance venue. They have great dance and performance, and there's even a performance venue in my neighborhood, like 2 doors down from me, that I feel very privileged to be near. So I would definitely say art in Chicago, definitely dedicate some time and energy to exploring it.
What advice do you wish you had as a freshman that you would like to share with me?
Aha, okay. So I'm going to avoid the cliche response of appreciate your time while you have it, because it's so hard to do, like how do you do that? I would say that some really concrete advice that you're already kind of doing is to get to know your professors. I wish I had done that when I was a freshman, gotten to know my professors a little bit more, gone to office hours. That's something that I would recommend for sure.
That's good.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
I thought the advice that Laura Goldstein, who is my UCWR professor, gave me was very valuable because she related to the students really well. I thought her advice about going to see professors during office hours during our time here is super important because we can learn so many things from them outside of the classroom that we weren't expecting, like lessons, and get to know them personally and form relationships with them that will help us later in life. I think it's a really great idea to build strong connections that we will need for the rest of our life, and I'm glad that I'm already taking advantage of this early because it is really helping me inside the classroom as well as out. I have gone to her about other classes and advice, and she was an awesome resource to have. Her opinions on Loyola values were super true and important, especially as we are building our characters when we're becoming young adults. We really need to have these values, especially as we are representing Loyola and becoming our own persons, and I thought that she gave a really accurate and good answer to my questions about being a student at Loyola and having these values and what things we should do and see while we're here. I really am going to take her advice on what she gave me to go see the artwork in the different performance halls. I think those are super interesting things to see, and we have so many things available to us as we live in Chicago, and I think that those are great places I should definitely check out, and I'm really glad that I had the chance to interview her because I definitely learned a lot.